Dallas Renegades, yeah.
That's where we're going.
That's where we're going.
You're moonlighting these games. Are you scouting too?
I am a little bit on the last week and
Yes.
a little bit on the Texans this week. So I'd be lying to you if I said no, Mickey.
Has it been fun?
It's been great. It really has been. It's the interesting thing is you've had people influence you with their beliefs and some of the things that they created during your time with them as coaches, and you've taken a little bit from everybody and kind of built what you think is the right way to create a culture in the locker room, and you want to see so to have the opposite, especially
I know a lot of people will. Congratulations.
Roxanne Medina and Kurt Daniels did such a great job. I mean, it was so much more than I ever thought it was going to be. I mean, those are all the critical people in my journey to the NFL, and it was amazing. I mean, Dave Adelizi, he's my Pop Warner High School football coach, and it was unbelievable. It was really emotional. It was a fun journey for me down memory lane.
It's amazing stuff. If you guys want to check it out, it's on DallasCowboys.com or on all your connected TV devices. Check it out. Deep Blue Building Blocks, the making of Daryl Johnston. Great stuff. Thank you for joining us.
My
I'll let
pleasure,
you get
Lindsay.
out there. I'll see you on the call. We're going to take a quick break. When we come back, Nikki Spagnola's players to watch, and oh yes, they are starters. It's about to get rowdy in here on Countdown to Kickoff.
Go Cowboys, I'm ready. I'm ready. This is the live video from DallasCowboys.com. It's on their YouTube channel. So I was like, hell, I'll just show it live over here. Just in case, sometimes people miss that. Sometimes people want to watch it. How y'all doing? Thinking about getting me something to eat real quick here. I think so. Maybe breakfast, lunch, and dinner all in one. We'll see. Y'all ready to watch those Cowboys? Wonder how long the starters are going to play. Wonder what starters will play. Are we sitting anybody mainly? Are we sitting Tyron Smith? Are we sitting Zach Martin? Stuff like that. It's going to be interesting. Kind of excited to see what we do. Damn, how long is this commercial? Come on, dude. Damn. Hurry the hell up. Have another game with no serious injuries. No injuries. Oh, really? In the end, it's not about winning or losing. It's still preseason. Yeah, you want to see your starters do good against their starters, but keep everybody healthy.
Players to watch here on Countdown to Kickoff is brought to you by the official airline of the Dallas Cowboys. Now, Mick, before you go on any road trips this year, we are right here talking about some starters that we're finally going to get to see. Players to watch list. Who do we start with?
Yeah, we're going to start with a fullback, Jameis Olawale. You heard DJ talking about it. The Cowboys have implemented the fullback passing game in quite some time, and he's been pretty good at it in the practices. Now we'll see if we see a little bit of that tonight, or if they wait to debut that segment of this offense once they play the Giants. But he's not of catching the ball, so keep an eye. 49.
That
was Frederick. Here's a guy that missed all of last season trying to get back from the Guillain-Barré syndrome that he suffered through last year. He's been back in practice the whole time. He's been in the first 2 preseason games. This will be his 3rd preseason game. And keep an eye on him because he looks like he's got his strength back and he looks like he's back in rhythm with what's going on the field, which is a hard thing to do to recover after you've not played a game as long as he had not played a game.
And Mickey, when we saw him last year walking around the locker room, I mean, it was a completely different human.
It was heartbreaking.
I'm with you. Skeptical.
So this is a phenomenal player to watch. I knew he was something special, Mickey, when you and I were out at rehearsals in San Francisco and we see 2 people show up and all green. I mean, they are not leaving Randall Cobb.
Randall Cobb, Cowboys' new wide receiver. He's going into his 8th season, or 9th season, actually. And you know what? He's a slot guy. He's a different slot receiver than Cole Beasley. He's a bigger guy. And I think he can get down the field a lot better downfield because of his size. He's also really good run after catch. Remember, this guy was a college quarterback, so he's got some athletic skills down the field. And I think the Cowboys so far are really happy with what they've seen with him in the slot. Another guy that might have been the MVP of training camp, Malik Collins, healthy. That makes a whole big difference from where he was going last year when he was struggling through the first part of the season with foot injuries, shoulder injuries, and this guy is playing that 3 technique exactly the way Rod Marinelli wants to see him play that 3 technique. So keep an eye on 96. They'll be out there for a couple series, but all I can tell you, he's been very active.
We in a contract year?
A contract year for him, and he's one of those guys that they want to try to re-sign and not lose.
Absolutely. Mickey is my go-to contract guy for any and all details. Now this one, tell your story. Say it.
So
I love it.
Xavier Woods, he's a free safety, and he doesn't cost $13 million a year, okay? And he might be MVP number 2. He was really good in training camp, doing a nice job tracking the ball, getting guys lined up, and getting himself in the right places. You know, when I was talking to Richard last year, and we were talking about interceptions. He goes, yeah, you want him to get more interceptions, but one of the reasons why Xavier doesn't get interceptions, Chris said, because he's in the right place and he discourages the quarterback from going to that spot. And he goes, from a mental standpoint, he's really got it. So this will be his second in the NFL at free safety, and I think the Cowboys are looking for big things from him.
And you know, Mickey, all those internal tests that they do, you know, with all the buttons and the colors and things, Wood scored the highest.
Oh, and he's a really sharp guy. So, yes. So that safety position is just fine at free safety with him back there. Jeff Heath back in, he didn't play much, had a stinger last week. They kind of held him out of practice a little bit. But I think those 2 guys back there can hold down the back. And as Chris Richard likes to say, if those are doing their job, my back will have no problem doing theirs.
Yep.
Brett Maher getting loose for the game. Cowboys getting closer and closer. Mickey and I will take a quick break because when we come back, we have Nate Newton, Cowboys legend. Big Newt is joining the show, and you know it's going to be a good segment. If Nate's here, stick around for more right after this.
Big Newt, small Newt now. He lost so much fucking weight. Yeah, Kevo, I seen you live over there. I mean, I seen you over there. I seen you over there on the Dallas Cowboys thing. I'm like, you know what? I'll just put this live for a little bit. Yeah, I'm ready. I wouldn't mind going live for games, but I like to have my volume. I gotta have my game volume on, man. Straight up. I gotta have it. You know what I mean? Like I'm at a rock concert. Like I'm going to see Slayer, man. I want that crank, man. So that's what's up. That's what's going on over here. Another commercial, huh? What up, Jesse? What up, Jesse? No, it's commercial break. I know you do, Kevo, man. I know you do, bud. normally I watch Shane go just because I've watched him you know what I mean, for the past 10 years over here, 12 years. Shango was always my guy. That's why I'm online. That's why I'm on YouTube. Him and Halen 88. So. But yeah, do your thing, man. Sometimes I try to jump around and say hello to everybody during games, but that's sometimes a pain in the ass. So we have so many people. A million people live nowadays. Who's it? Eating our phone. Okay. What am I gonna use now? Chili powder. What's my thing?
This segment of Countdown to Kickoff is brought to you by Papa John's. Time to order some pizza. Better ingredients, Papa John's. Welcome back to Countdown to Kickoff. One of my favorite people is joining us on set. Nate Newton, where have you been the last 2 games? It's not the same without you.
Man, just hanging at the crib, waiting on y'all to get back so we can explode on this joint. Believe that.
Okay, he needs no introduction. Nate Newton, what are you watching for tonight? You're going to get to be here in person. You'll join us during the game broadcast. Who is your star that you've had your eye on through training camp?
Well, Ms. Lindsay, we know who the first 30 guys are. I'm looking for the next 16 to fill out this roster, man, and game day roster. Hyder, I'm looking at Wilson, I'm looking at everybody because we need to know who's going to help this team get deep into the playoffs this year.
So let's go to Kerry Hyder. What have you seen from him so far? Do you need to see more? Do you think he's on this team?
You know what? Before the injuries, before the oh my God,
with Detroit?
No. What's my guy that's getting suspended?
Tyrone.
Oh, with Robert Quinn.
Robert Quinn. Before Robert Quinn, I thought he was our fourth guy.
Okay.
Now he's our second guy. I'm talking about behind the starter.
Okay.
He's the guy that's going to make the difference, man. This guy's made plays ever since OTAs, minicamp, all right into great job. And Robert Quinn, I forgot. I'm sorry I forgot about you. I'm sorry.
Okay. How about we go to the offensive line? You should be an expert on that. The one guy that kind of makes this whole thing go. What have you seen after he missed all of the last season? What have you seen from him so far?
What Travis Frederick does, he brings a mental attitude as far as calling out the defenses, lining everybody up. So what that does, that puts Dak in position to make the he walks up and gets the extra second to look into the secondary and do what he has to do. He brings a mental toughness that every guy, through his calls, lines up and plays fast.
Give me your starting offensive line.
My starting offensive line is left. Tyrone Crawford at left. That's left tackle. Left guard will be Connor Williams. The center will be Master Fredericks. The butcher president will be right guard Zach, and Lyle Collins. Hey, he's having a great camp. That'll be your right tackle.
Talk to me about Connor Williams and his development. I know you were keeping an eye on him during training camp, but really, how are you feeling?
I feel good about him. I saw him a little bit in training camp. He wasn't as consistent as I wanted him to be. He's gotten bigger. He's played better and better each game. But I need for him to show out tonight and bring the thunder.
And they're going to get an opportunity to do that. They won't have all their starters out there. Tyron Smith won't be out there. Zach won't be out there. But the other guys, you're going to have to take a look at Cameron Fleming and Xavier Suafilo. So those are backups at those positions.
But I feel good about them, Mick. They can play. They have played in this league, this service for these 2 games. I don't know about the whole season. If you want to get the way you want to get at the end, I don't know about the whole season.
So you want to see the president out there, huh?
Yeah, the president got to be out there. And Tyrone Smith, I said Crawford, but Tyrone Smith has to be an integral part of this.
Okay, talk to me about these, do we call them injuries with Zach Martin, with the back hurting and Tyron Smith? Like, at what point, Nate, are you concerned? Season hasn't started yet.
If they don't start come the opening night against the Giants, I need them to beat up from day one because I don't want to talk about this, but if the other guy is missing, the explosive running back, we need every offensive line that can be available.
So during your time, there was a lot of contract disputes on the team, right? Obviously, we know Zeke's not here. But how did you react to maybe Michael Irvin not being there or James Washington not being there, guys that were holding out? As a team, how do you guys react to that?
You know that these guys have to handle their business and take care of their business. So we didn't react. The only time we ever reacted is when Emmitt Smith didn't show up for 2 games after the Super Bowl. We reacted then. Charles Haley mostly by throwing the helmet through a wall, and then Mr. Jones went out and did what he had to do. So, hey, I don't know how these guys reacted, but Zeke is an integral part, and he is their Emmitt Smith.
You think they got somebody on the team that can put a helmet through the wall?
No, I don't think nobody that tough, because I don't think Stephen Jones going to hear it.
All right, Nate, who is your, people like to say, pet cat? Who's your star that's maybe on the bubble who you really think could make a push for himself and make this team?
This guy's not on the bubble, but this guy's been playing hard since the last 3 or 4 games of the year. Blake Jarwin. This is a bulldog. He's ready to catch one and take it to the house. He can get up the seam. He can do what's necessary. Blake Jarwin, and don't forget about Darren Armstrong. He's coming off the end.
How are we looking for?
I would imagine Witten's going to play tonight. And I'm told that it looks like Jarwin and Schultz may get in there a little bit.
That's good, because
that's better than what happened at practice, because the other day there was only one tight end practice, and it was Marcus Lucas, who they signed just 2 weeks ago.
Glad to know you, Marcus. Hate to see you go, Marcus. But we got room for you, Marcus.
Well, we might need you tonight, Marcus. All right, Nate. Great stuff is on tonight.
Off to a slow start. That's because I missed training.
No, Vincent, man, you got to use a website or something like, dang it, they shut you down. You can't go live at all with any volume or audio. Well, more about visuals. Sometimes you can show some audio, but try Front Row. What was it? FrontRowSports.eu, I think it is. FrontRowSports.eu. I think you can get the games on over there. Or is it First Row? Is it First Row or Front Row? First Row Sports, First Row, Front Row. There's a lot of those tricky websites you can use to get the games. But yeah, you ain't going to see nobody on YouTube with the game on. Why? Because it'll get shut right the hell down. Well, we got 14 minutes to go. 14 minutes to go. I'm ready. I'm excited. I was shocked that Nate Newton said Blake Jarwin, because last I heard, basically all the main tight ends other than Witten were. As far as Blake, I heard that Blake and Dalton, they were injured. Wasn't expecting to see them this game at all. We'll see what goes on. I know I'm done with Mike White. I know I'm done with him. Thank you, Brando. I don't know what that guy was doing. It's all fun. Oh, you got timed out. Shit. I got 2 fantasy drafts tomorrow, so guess what? I'm going to be busy all day tomorrow sitting on my damn computer. One of them is that crazy 20-man draft. That's going to be a messed up. That's going to be hard to do. What was I? I think I'm in the middle of the pack. Like, I drafted 11th. It's going to be very interesting. Very, very interesting. There they go. Are they back? They're back. What's the volume at?
Good stuff. Nick Eatman joining us from DallasCowboys.com. You getting these regular season feelings going on kind of tonight? No?
I don't.
Wow, Brian said he did.
Come on, get with
I'm
it.
just too excited.
I'm sorry. In the second quarter, I feel like there's going to be a lot of guys that won't be making the
Not
team.
then, now.
Just you talking about the atmosphere?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's the Governor's Cup. You know, the people from Houston driving up here, they're excited. It's a battle.
It is.
We all know
the Houston Texans, for their fans, they take this game a lot more
They think
seriously.
there's a huge rivalry? Okay, what? I didn't say that. Moving on, we got some Twitter questions. First one for you guys is from John. He says, if you were the coach for either team, how long are you leaving your starters in tonight?
I probably, if I don't know what Houston's got going on. So, but for the Cowboys, I'm going to say probably 10 to 12 plays, maybe 15. I want to see a couple of drives, maybe something positive. Out.
Same thing. Somewhere around 15 plays. Make it, if that means 2 series or 3, get them out there, and then get them out and get ready for the Giants.
I would say if there's an individual out there that needs more reps, you might go case by case. Sean Lee would be an example, but maybe more like 5 plays.
Maybe less. You're saying not more. I'm with you there. Next question is from Dan. He says, if Cobb got hurt again, which bubble wide receiver would best complement Cooper and Gallup in the offense? Would it be Cedric Wilson or Devin Smith?
That's a good question. Probably Devin Smith, just because he's more built that way. But also, at this point in the wide receiver depth chart, you got to think about who's going to help them on special teams. 15 and 16. Sure, they can run, they can catch, but can they tackle? That's how these guys are going to get on the team.
And the other thing you got to consider is Tavon Austin's still here. So he might be a guy you put in the slot. I agree with Nick, though. Cedric Wilson looks like a guy that, can go in the slot and do different things. I do it.
All right, up this question, guys, from Jeffrey. He says, name one potential surprising cut from the current roster when you get it. It's a lot harder than it seems.
It's surprising anymore that Von Fraser is going to fit on this team anymore. Donovan Wilson, I think, is going to be a really good special teams guy. I don't know where Tavon fits. I love Tavon. We all do. That one's going to be tough.
You know what? I hate to agree with Nick, but I do agree with him because I think there's so many of these things that are pretty cutting a veteran standpoint on guys who, you think they're going to make it. I think they're going to make it. A lot of people kept bringing up early, well, Taco Charlton, he's in trouble. But you know what? Taco's had a really good preseason so far. He's had a really good training camp. And key thing is, he's got a guaranteed base salary, so he's going to be here.
Yeah.
All right, next question from Cameron. Nick, how has Travis Frederick looked to you so far in training camp?
It's looked, nothing that stood out, and that's a good thing. Beaten practice by Antoine Woods, and we didn't know what to think. But I really think that Travis Frederick has been solid, and he'll be a guy that just continues. He needs to continue to play and get those reps. Maybe Frederick's the guy we just mentioned that can stand to be a few more reps because after tonight, it's done until the Giants.
We hear all about people complaining about preseason, like, oh, there's too many games. But when you get a guy like Travis Frederick coming back, you want to see him out there. He needs to play. As I pointed out earlier in the show, he hadn't played in a real regular season game since January of 2017. So again, he needs to be able to play more, and this will really help him out.
All right, last question. If Ezekiel Elliott is back, how many touches does Pollard get?
Yeah. Well, I think that Pollard, if he's back in the game, I think Pollard still gets probably 5 to 10, maybe around 12 or so. I do think that, he's going to have to play some on special teams as well. But I like, he's still going to be a change of pace type back. Special teams role as well.
All right, great stuff, Nick. We just want to shout out for all the tickets and the programs this year. Obviously, the art is a big deal here at AT&T Stadium. The Joneses have a special featured artist for the game, Dave Mueller, in their suite, and he is the artist of solar arrangement right there that you're seeing on AT&T Stadium. So he's also the artist here on the tickets and the program. Mickey loves it. Collectibles right here. Thank you, Nick, for joining us. Mickey and I will wrap it all up for you here right after this. Like a summer.
Then go Cowboys. Eagles 0-1. I don't give a rat's ass as long as there ain't nobody injured. What up, Bird? Yeah, I just seen that this was on DallasCowboys.com, also on their YouTube channel. So I decided to put it live over here just to see what's going on as I'm making me something to eat. It's the I start off with a couple cans of chili, but then I mix it with everything else, and it comes out pretty damn good. I'm trying to make it better and better each time. I add mushrooms and some tomatoes and some spices, and we mix it up. I forgot the salt and pepper name. Here we go. So that's what's going on. Almost game time. I'm excited. You guys are excited. That guy talking about 12 snaps for the starters. I think I'd expect to see a lot more than that. You have a 12 snap drive, a 12 play drive. Does that mean we're done? I don't know. We'll see. It's going to be interesting. I think everybody on the Texans is playing other than that Clowney. Hopkins and Watson, let's see what they do. And didn't they just get the Texans, they finally got a running back from somebody, right? They got a running back from somebody. I can't remember the name at the moment. I'm not tasting this chili. We should cook a few more minutes, but it sounds pretty damn good. Mike White better not be starting.
Dallas Cowboys cheerleaders have taken the field to Thunderstruck, so you know kickoff is right around the corner. Make
thoughts on this game. First and foremost, get in and get out. No more injuries. I got enough guys circled here that aren't going to play tonight, but the good thing about the majority of those guys, they all should be ready to go when the season starts. They're being very deliberate with all these guys. Rush, it looks like the backup quarterback, give him as much playing time as you can. Same thing with Brett Maher. Give him some more opportunities to get field goals in the games.
All right, Mickey, this was fun. Thanks to all of our guests. Thanks to you all for tuning in. Stay right here because kickoff is right after these messages. We'll see you right around the corner.
The Dallas Cowboys presentation of Countdown to Kickoff, presented by AT&T, was sponsored by Bank of America, official bank of the Dallas Cowboys. 7-Eleven, 7-Eleven and Stripes, proud partners of the Dallas Cowboys. AT&T, more for your thing. That's our thing. And by the Dallas Cowboys Football Club. Want to tour AT&T Stadium? For more information, call 817-892-TOUR.
The Eagles are always looking for backup quarterbacks. We need to get rid of Mike White so the Eagles can sign him. Go, Gal. Clap it up. I think that's it. Oh yeah, NFL Network. 2 minutes ago. No, Brando's my boy. Don't mess with Brando. Don't talk shit about Brando. I'll fuck you up. Brando's my #1 henchman at the moment. Him and Darth. Anyway, you guys enjoy the game. ain't even game yet. It ain't come louder. Yeah, I'm done, guys. You guys know that. Can't show nothing over here. We got 1 minute to go, right? Anyway, you guys have a good one. And like I said, Cowboys mosh tonight. But then we got those camis going on with the TTC. But so anyway, depends on how I feel. If I feel like going live right after, which I normally do, I'll go live right after. Otherwise, I might see what the hell this 8 camel toes and the camis are all about. And that's what's up. But you guys know me. I'll pop a video on South of Heaven 88. I think I was going to go on Cowboy. I think that's the channel I'm going to go to tonight. Yep, bye, Adrian. How the hell do I got 20 viewers? People want to watch the game and shit, huh? Game, guys. Can't show the game. You get shut down on YouTube. Can't show the TV. Can't do shit. The other day, I was able to show the volume. I had the volume on the game on the other day, but that's all that you can show. Anyway, guys, go Cowboys. Go Cowboys. Go Cowboys. I'll see you guys for the post game, and we'll catch y'all later. Peace.